like they didn't even think it would survive after season 1, and now like in season 2 it's basically plateaued. So I mean, like I don't know how I can predict, because there's this fandom. Yeah, like I really don't trust anyone who says it's gonna die. Like, and even if it does, you know, so what? Like, I've made so many friends, I've had so many great experiences that, you know, like they're not. Well, they might die actually. That's I shouldn't say. Yeah, people might actually die, but it's just like, even if it dies. You know, like it's not like it's gonna leave without a trace. There's still gonna be people. There's still gonna be experiences that were made, and there's still gonna be, you know, the next great thing to move on to.
Mm-hmm. And you're still gonna have your friends at the end of the day.
I mean, the biggest thing I've noticed with all these people saying, "Oh, the fandom's dying," "Oh, the pony's done," is like these are people who have already checked out themselves. They're not stating what the actual fandom is. They're talking from their own opinions, like, "Oh, I think ponies are done because I don't like it anymore." But if you look around, you got like new cons still coming up. Like there's a new one in Oklahoma coming on.
And hell, the massive turnout here is basically
and High Roller.
Man, we just got a freaking movie.
I'm excited for that.
We just got a movie,
and they made a lot of money off the movie.
Over 30 million.
Over 30 million. Is not petering out on this. Yeah. They are.
You're one of those people. No, you're good. It's still cool.
Well, like I've noticed it just from like talking to these people who say, "Oh, the fandom's dying." It's just that they've checked out themselves.
Oh yeah, but you know.
Oh, do you have any questions for us?
Well, I guess
let's open up live chat.
So I mean, I don't know. What to you, I guess this is a question for everybody here. What to you is your favorite thing in a fandom? What would you?
A lot of the people, actually.
People?
Yeah. I still collect stuff. I haven't seen the show in 3 seasons, but I still collect stuff, and I still talk to people from it.
I'm like 2 seasons behind.
Yeah. I'm halfway through
I thought I was one of the only ones who didn't watch it in a few seasons.
Am I the only one that's current here?
Apparently.
I'm only like 5 episodes behind right now.
I was current up until season 7. Now I kind of like, I watched like 5 of the episodes of season 7. So
you get it.
I'm like 2 seasons behind and like 3 movies behind. So
I'm like 5 episodes behind. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Okay.
What do you guys think of Equestria Girls?
Why not?
Is that even a thing?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Seriously, what was wrong with that?
It's my favorite.
Okay.
It's my favorite thing ever.
In Choku's panel, Chocolate Pony, he addressed this actually. He was talking about how Equestria Girls is. I know his panel was so great, but he was talking about how Equestria Girls feels like a bad fan fiction. But here's the thing. Hasbro can put it out because they own the copyright. They can do whatever they want. If they want to make talking anthropomorphic,
I mean, they probably made a lot of money off of that.
Hey, it brought us Sunset.
Okay, Sunset.
I mean, is that really a good thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so happy Equestria Girls is a thing.
Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with it?
What's wrong? I mean, it's given. It's given a new
I'd rather.
They're going to go into dimensional travel at some point.
I mean, the main thing with the Equestria Girls, I think they didn't find it as too weird, is because we've already kind of started doing that in the fandom before.
Yeah.
We've been anthropomorphizing the ponies since Brony started
humanizing the ponies.
Humanizing the ponies. So I think that's why Hasbro was like, hey, they're already doing it anyway, so let's make it a thing.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be for everybody with the story. Boy.
Yeah, but like no hooves.
I had a hilariously fun time at the Equestria Girls live-action musical in Mexico.
Oh my God!
I don't speak Spanish, but it was really nice.
Huh. Yeah. I think it was great that they brought out Sunset, because it's basically another nice little lesson there that my past does not define me.
Closing ceremonies are 10 minutes.
What?
Closing ceremonies are 10 minutes.
Oh, closing ceremonies.
Oh, well then, we might want to.
Yeah.
Let's wrap
let's wrap it up.
Alrighty.
Anything finally you guys want to add on to?
So, like I said, my name is Devin Winter. I run Winter Arts. Follow me on Instagram, on my Facebook, on the Facebook page. We're going to all types of conventions. And, just see me there. Look for the Vinyl Scratch or the guy in a suit. A lot of suits.
I'm Reinhardt. I'm just the guy that hangs out with the fandom. Used to write fan fiction, but kind of petered out of it. But I'm still here, still having fun, loving the cons.
I want to go last.
Okay, well, I'm Tenart1, tenart1.tumblr.com, and so I'm an artist, and hopefully I enjoy it, because, it's always like trying to figure out what you want to do in life.
Yeah. Definitely.
Go check out his art. I'm serious about that. Check out his art. It's amazing.
Say that one more time.
Check out his art. Do it. Everybody, do it.
You're hyping me up so much, I feel like I can't live up to that hype now.
You're kidding me? You are the hype. You are the hype.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
This guy's, he's too honest. Okay.
I'm Rainbow Dashy. That's Rainbow with a 0, not an O. Find me at rainbowdashy.com. Don't let the naysayers get you down.
All right, so this is Matt and
This is Kyle.
signing off for the interview at Ponyville Ciderfest.
We'll be back recapping the closing ceremonies.
We'll be recapping shortly.
All right.
See you then. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye. Bye.
All right, we are back home now, back in the studio. Matt not here. It's me and Kyle.
Well, needless to say, we didn't get to the closing ceremonies because the charity auction ran over. But in a bit of a nice bit of news, they raised over $20,000 for what was the
JB, or was it?
Yeah, I think.
I heard you guys bring it up like 10 times at the show last night.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I'm sorry if my memory's a little spotty right now. I just got off work, so.
Yeah, 20,525 for JB.
So congratulations.
That's a big deal. Very, very cool.
Yes.
Before we wrap things up here, I was waiting on this. Kyle, tell me a bit about the My Little Pony movie. Something, ironically, that did not come up in this entire long show. But hang on. And by the way, for those who have gotten this far into the show, thank you. I'm well aware how long this show is, but guess what? This guy over here and Matt did a lot of really, really hard work and did a fantastic job with the coverage, so I couldn't cut it out. So, hope you enjoyed the show. So, now back to Kyle with your review on My Little Pony the movie.
Well, thank you very much for that, because we tried to get this we felt with that we had to get a high quality show because of the standards of this show, and our coverage last year won that live coverage award, so we figured, damn it, we're going to try and get it again. Now, as far as the movie goes, a lot of people criticized it for basically feeling like a two-part episode of the series, but that's sort of like saying that any of the Star Trek Next Generation films felt like a two-part episode in the series, in which it's not really a criticism at all, because normally the two-part episodes are really, really good. I mean, there's like and what I did like is that it basically showed that, well, you get some of it on the show, but, it actually showed that Twilight has a lot of flaws and, can actually snap while under pressure. There's a very nice little bit where, after she winds up royally blowing something because of her need to try and save her friends and her world from the Storm King. She winds up going off on Pinkie Pie because of the pressure, and basically saying she wished she didn't have friends like them.
Wow.
And yeah, Pinkie's always known for being happy-go-lucky, goofy, and, generally being smarter than she seems. And just seeing her get so hurt that she actually just starts crying, that
had to hurt you. That had to kill you.
Yeah, that did. And also doesn't help that Twilight pretty much realizes what she's done afterwards, and despite Spike trying to cheer up, she basically goes, my friends didn't fail me. I failed friendship. And it leads into a very well done last act in which all the characters that they meet throughout the movie, Tay Diggs is Capper, the con man Cat, the pirates that were roped into becoming the Storm King's delivery men, the hippogriffs, or at least Princess Skystar. Yeah, I'm sorry if I started in the middle there, but
You're fine. You're fine.
But basically these are all people that these are all beings that the main cast had run into to try and get help in defeating the Storm King, and yeah, they all come together to basically stop him and put an end to his scheme here. The entire plot of the film basically has Twilight doing the friendship festival, as in basically it's something that she's planned because they have stuff like the Summer Sun Festival, and that's for each of the princesses has a holiday centered around them. So Twilight comes up with the friendship festival since she is the princess of friendship. During the festivities, the Storm King represented by his Lieutenant Tempest Shadow, a unicorn who had her horn broken off and thus is not able to properly do magic, shows up to take over Equestria. They manage to subdue Princesses Celestia, Luna, and Cadence, but good old Derpy Hoops takes the bullet for Twilight, and thus she's able to get away with her friends. She remembers Princess Celestia trying to send Luna out to get help before both of them got subdued, basically saying head south and talk to the Queen of the Hippo before she was cut off. So they decide to head south and try and get help to fight the Storm King. And a lot of people criticized the show because they haven't been able to do dark and tragic backstories well, but let's be honest, it's a kids show, so you can't.
It's a kids show. Gotta remember that.
As much as the bronies like to complain about stuff like this, you can't go too dark because it's a kids show first and foremost. And as much as I like the series, a lot of bronies who really get into it seem to forget that it's not meant just for you. It's meant for kids too.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but here you get a nice little backstory for Tempest Shadow later on when she has Twilight captured, and it's not in it's made to look like cutout or animation, where she's a young filly playing with her friends, with using her magic levitated ball and that. The ball winds up flying into a cave. She goes in to get it, and is attacked by an Ursa Minor, which is pretty much a bear that looks like it's made out of stars because of the constellation Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. And in the process, her horn is broken, was leaving her unable to practice magic. And because of this, her friends abandon her for another unicorn. So thus, she does not believe in friendship, but probably rightfully so, because I'd be feeling really pissed about that too if my friends dumped me because I lost a limb. So basically, she joins up with the Storm King because he promises to repair her horn if she helps him take over. And you get nice little tales of redemption. Basically, the whole theme seems to be redemption at one point or another. Here we have Twilight doing something stupid, like trying to steal an item that could actually help them retake Equestria, and the whole story with Tempest. And it's actually very well done, at least for the constraints of the show.
Of course.
And even better is that the show is normally done in this 1:8:5 HD TV aspect ratio.
Yeah.
Here they stretch it out to a full CinemaScope 235, so you get to open up the screen a little bit, and play with the dimensions of a movie screen.
That's cool.
Movie screen.
Looks like what the Simpsons did when they had their movie.
Yeah. Yeah, you figure, it's going to be a big movie, so, let's make the screen big.
And fill up the screen and have some fun with it, right?
Yeah. And even better is the entire voice cast from the series comes back, and
of course they did. That's a great cast.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through it. I think everyone knows who's in the show.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
But, you get other people such as Taye Diggs as Capper, who's, like I said, a con man cat, trying to think of someone to compare him to. For some reason, he makes me think of Dodger from Oliver and Company.
Fair enough.
Which now makes me wish that Billy Joel would have a role in this movie.
He may have been a little busy with his Madison Square Garden gig.
Yeah. You have Kristen Chenoweth as Princess Skystar, who's basically that nice little blend of perky